What's up, everybody? Back with another video. Just had a little time, so I figured I'd go live, do a quick video on the shit. I wonder if y'all can even hear me. I wasn't sure that y'all could hear me, but I know y'all can hear me now. Just want to do a quick video. Let's see. Um, just listen to this what people are saying about I can't tell what it is. Can't play it. Not that sophisticated with these stream yards, but I don't know what it is. But that is quick. This drone hysteria is causing total like there's all kinds of shit. But this is what a lot of people are believing right here. Super quick. Oh, something's going on real fast.
I visited the United States. I'm talking to people in the FBI who are utterly baffled by this phenomenon. They tell me they do not know what these objects are. They're not getting answers. I'm told, for example, that these objects are the size of an SUV, a large SUV. So the argument from the congressman that these objects are too small to detect is not correct at all. I'm told that there have been attempts to interdict these objects and that there have been the deployment of anti-drone technology. I've just received information in the last few minutes about the PSEG nuclear site at Salem, which is the Hope Creek Generating Station on a 740-acre site in Salem County, New Jersey. And a person who is privileged enough to have access to the internal messaging about that nuclear station has told me that they tried to deploy an anti-drone technology over multiple drones that were seen over the nuclear site, and that anti-drone technology, which normally works on all drones, completely failed. Moreover, these objects, whatever they are being seen not just on the East Coast, they are being seen all over the world. I'm getting reports from here in Australia, from Japan, Indonesia, China, Russia, Europe.
It's smooth sailing at New York Stewart International Airport Saturday night, unlike the nearly hour-long delay the evening prior after a drone in the airspace stopped all flights.
It's always a nuisance.
Drones have been spotted throughout the tri-state since mid-November. The FBI says they've received about 5,000.
All right, this is what they're saying.
And I wonder why.
Listen to this garbage, guys. All right, this what they're.
That's just a plane, not a drone. Now, can we stop calling them drones? They're obviously UFOs, people. Come on. It's all over the world now. It's not just in a little thing in New Jersey. Just saw one from China today. It's all over the world. What do you think? That some country, Iran, has the capacity and the capability to monitor and fly these drones all over the world at the same time? Doing the maneuvers that they're doing? I mean, not trying to scare everybody, but they're here. They're here. And the powers that be don't want to acknowledge that because that leaves them with a higher authority. Nobody's going to care about Trump or Putin or all of the strong men in the world who are dictators and cruel and evil. No, they're not going to have the power that they have if this is true. The aliens are here and they're obviously superior to us in many, many ways. Let's hope they don't want to just, blow us up. Let's hope. And I wonder why I'm not sleeping, right? But I think it's ridiculously head in the sand to think these are drones that are from another country that just happen to be all over the world at the same time. It makes no sense, people. It makes no sense. You can't be afraid to look at the truth. That's what I say. You got to face it head on, right? And what's the truth here? There are so many in the skies above our planet, and the government is not having daily press conferences to tell us what is going on. Question that a lot. I question that a lot.
I don't know if you're aware, last week or so, 2 weeks when it started, I tried to take my drone over Picatinny Arsenal to follow a drone that was just hovering over there.
Okay. So y'all are hearing it all in many different, many different ways. That lady was just, they're UFOs, and yeah, I mean, this shit is just fucking stupid. They're aliens. They're here. They're all over the world. Like, this is what is being pushed, and people are buying this shit. Truthers are buying this shit too. All right. They're like, oh, it's an alien. It can't be from this world. It's like fucking drones. Drones, guys. Aliens got drone technology. Like, that is an insult to alien intelligence, if there is any, right? That's a total insult that they gotta get fucking drones and play stupid drone games, and the government's gotta hide it. I mean, this shit is so stupid, guys. I mean, it's literally beyond stupid. But I'll tell you what, it does fit in. It fits into Space Force. It fits into Elon Musk being a part of this team. It fits into JD Vance along with the Vance corporation and these AI tech companies that have been working well for many years, right? These tech companies that you never even heard of, that are always in your face, that are on YouTube. They have large language. I mean, they do large language LLMs. They do all kind of shit. Surveillance. I mean, the shit is unreal what they do. So all this is, and the news is exposing itself as of today, Monday. Every news station is talking about their, officers like, we need to do something. They're like, we need to do something. We need the authorization to fly our drones up there. Now all these people are calling, we got mayors, governors are calling for drone surveillance technology, more sophisticated than they already got. I mean, this is a psychological operation right here. 100%. What they're doing is putting everybody in fear to accept fucking world Skynet. That's what they're doing. And you ain't gonna be able to fly no drone. I mean, this is because the technology of drones is becoming, advanced. So they don't want you to have none of this shit. So they have seen an opportunity to seize these moments, okay? Put their shit up in the sky, which they already can fly autonomously, right? UAVs, I mean, military shit. This shit been going on for so long. And they want you to accept drones in the sky. And it don't matter if they're armed, unarmed, surveilling or not surveilling, extracting data or not extracting. It doesn't matter. They want you to accept it so they can get these things up. And next thing you know, you have fucking drones flying all over the place, right? And that'll open up the door for Amazon and shit, delivering packages, open up the door. They're like, oh, look how great this technology is, because they need to heavily regulate it. And this is where Space Force comes in. All right. This is where all this stuff in. They just exposed the whole thing today. Every news station, all the news segments are all calling for drone surveillance. They need this, they need that. They took their drone up. They weren't able to keep up. They needed to upgrade their systems. They need, these advanced military. Basically, they need the Department of Defense to give the military, which is the police, these military drones for what? The citizens. That's all they're doing. And they need you to accept it because there has been so much controversy over the years of this type of technology, right? And all these people are, I mean, they're involved in it, right? It is what it is. And these drones, there ain't nothing but the military, all right? I showed 100% the company that is probably doing the shit, right? Which is this one. Anybody go look that up? You know, they can look that up. And they're in bed with Raytheon, right? And also, um, this has always been the controversy right here is privacy concern, right? People been, they've been, this has been a huge thing is all these drones and, you'd be anywhere at your house, anywhere and the drones flying over. What's it doing? Oh, it's to keep the skies safe. You see how they got the patrols on the ground. Now they need to patrol the air because why? They have so much surveilling capabilities, right? And people will be like, yes, thank God. That's what we're looking for. That's what we need. This is all we need. You know, this is what we need. So when you have these companies like this, and then there's another one called Pan uh Plantier or some shit is another one, right? So they're psyching everybody up, souping everybody. I mean, for them to come out and say it's some kind of UFO invasion, I mean, this would literally be pathetic. If this is their Project Blue Beam alien invasion is drones. I mean, I see more sophistication from the drone shows. Where that shit is amazing to me. If you look at that technology right there, those drone shows, and then look at this shit and people coming to all these conclusions. I'm like, you got to be fucking stupid because the drone shows are more technologically advanced than the shit you're seeing, these sightings of these fucking drones, which ain't shit but military drones. All right. Scaring the fuck out of you, doing practice and shit, whatever. Called 100% all around psyop. The government don't know shit, claiming they don't know nothing. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. The only thing that you question, right? Yeah, there you go, right there. I'm actually making a video about that. I'm making a video about that now. Palantir. And how that's connected to JD Vance and Donald Trump and all this shit. And I mean the rabbit hole is so ridiculously deep on all this shit. This shit right here is in charge of the YouTube not algorithm, the YouTube algorithm. Is it the algorithm? Yeah. The shit they are involved with the YouTube algorithm. And they are a surveillance company and they do surveillance for the US government. They also do Facebook, Google, all the shit. That's that same company right there. I mean, it's crazy. And I found that company through, you know, uh, what was it? Someone was doing a video of a fucking sports game, and I'm like, damn, the shit's sitting there right in the face on the billboard. And that shit, I mean, that company actually even is involved in the artificial intelligence, sports predicting and betting and all that shit. This company right here. I mean, the shit is unbelievable, right? It's crazy. It's unbelievable how much this technology, you know. I mean, it's just crazy. And for them to sit here and come on and say they don't know nothing, I mean, you just look at this technology like that's impossible. And everything that they're saying that these drones do and how they can't this and they can't that they disappear, we can't track is what the drones actually do. It's like, okay, it doesn't take much to figure out that's what these are. Because everything that y'all complaining about, that these drones are doing. You can't detect them. The lights go. They move this way. They move. It's what these drones do. You know, it's crazy. It's good, man. Catter cuts, Joan. It's crazy. It's unbelievable, man. But that's what they're doing. They want to get it in the sky, you to accept it. So they create mass hysteria, and everybody's all got their panties in a pickle, right? And then they're like, "Oh shit, we need surveillance up there, man. We got to look at this." And all the news stories, like I looked at least 6, were all about how the police tried to track it, and this man tried to track it, and this person, and this organization, and this, and the governors, and the mayors, and the police chiefs, and all in between are crying, talking about what we need. You know, they lack the capabilities. You know, next will be the funding and all this other stuff, and then next thing you know, the military drones are now police drones, and also this company, Palantir, also is in charge of the controversial predictive policing. Look this shit up. I'm making a video now. My deep videos get no views ever. Never. One, people don't want to take the time because they don't want to read the shit themselves. But people don't care about that shit. You know, they want to talk about this dumb shit. You know, instead of get right straight to the fucking point. This is what these motherfuckers doing. Simple. It's simple. So, yeah, I've seen all the news stories pop out today. There was more sightings yesterday. And I could even play the one video clip. Let me play the one video clip real quick. Let's see. ABC.
Began, of course, with a new slew of overnight drone sightings high above the East Coast and the growing demand from frightened residents to concerned lawmakers for answers. Whit Johnson also went looking for answers overnight and is here now.
Everyone's looking for answers. You hear how they're pitching it? Everyone's looking for answers.
With the latest. Good morning, Whit.
Hey, Robin, good morning to you. Yes, we went on patrol with officers who tell us they are getting inundated with reports of these drone sightings, and there's growing frustration as federal authorities insist there's nothing to fear, but at the same time can't explain what people are seeing in the sky.
And again, you got federal versus state agencies. You got all the same shit splitting. The corporation in half, right? They're all looking for answers. And I mean, it's a drone mystery, right? Nobody knows nothing.
This morning, 2 men facing charges after police say they flew a drone dangerously close to Logan Airport. Officers able to make.
You see how they do that? People are gonna say, wait, they flying over airports, over everything, and no one's doing nothing. But here, 2 men get arrested for flying near an airport. No, this isn't right. This is crazy. You know, that they're painting the fucking picture. Psychological operation. This is mind control. This is how it works. This is how they do it, to get you to say, yeah, you know what? Those are ours right there. We know those are. We can see them on the flight trail. I mean, this shit is crazy. Just keep listening.
The arrest after using advanced unmanned monitoring technology to identify the location, flight history, and operator position. This comes amid growing concerns about a series of unexplained drone sightings in the Northeast in recent weeks. In New York on Friday, Stewart International Airport forced to temporarily close its runways after multiple sightings nearby.
Drones all over the airport tonight, right?
The Biden administration insisting it has no evidence to suggest a national security threat or foreign involvement, but promising more resources to help solve the mystery.
You see how they put it all in a news story? You don't need to fucking count 1 through 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Z, X, Y, Z. They're telling you right in the fucking news story. The Biden administration is saying, listen to what they're saying. And then and more funding coming. They're not lying. They're telling you the fucking truth.
It has no evidence to suggest a national security.
It's not a national security threat. So they're telling you there's no evidence of it. Don't matter if they fucking lie about it or don't tell you about it. It's not a national security threat because they know already what the fuck it is. So they can come out here legally and lawfully and tell you this shit. And you don't understand how the government works and how the law works and how wording lurks.
threat or foreign involvement, but promising more resources to help solve
And then they promising more resources.
the mystery.
Some of those drone sightings are, in fact, drones. Some are manned aircraft that are commonly mistaken for drones.
The Monmouth County Sheriff's Office posting this heat map of reported sightings, calling on the federal government to make D-drone equipment available at the state level, while federal officials reiterate many of these.
See that? D-drone equipment. They don't want you flying these motherfuckers. You see what they're calling for? D-drone equipment. D-drone equipment.
Reported sightings are airplanes or legally operated civilian drones. Sometimes distinguishing the difference can be difficult.
The big aircraft or even a smaller aircraft that's manned is not going to be bobbing to the left, to the right, going up and down. It's going to be on a particular trajectory.
We went on patrol with the Clinton Township Police Department.
Once the sun goes down, these drones come out. Once the sun comes up, they're gone. Some calls will be one drone hovering over the house. A few days ago, we got 30 drones.
Look, you got regular local police investigating fucking drones, right? The government don't know. We ain't saying shit. We know what it is. You know, it's a big ass psyop to get drones in the fucking air and to get monitoring the space, right? Space Force, man. This shit is all about.
Within minutes, we spotted.
Right before Trump is becoming the president, right before Elon Musk and his old sky fucking Starlink and all the other shit that's tied to that and his SpaceX ass and I mean this shit is it's just obvious what the fuck they're doing.
Lights hovering over a large New Jersey reservoir.
You see how slow these ones are moving? The two that are on a flight radar, and then that one, the plane, is moving quick. These kind of just hover, go really slow.
In the dark, the distance, and with cloudy skies, we couldn't positively identify exactly what the objects were. But Officer Francesca Escudero describes the community on edge.
How would you describe the mood in this town right now with everything that's going on?
From what I've been talking to people, they're frustrated. They just want answers. It's been weeks now, 3-4 weeks, that these drones have been flying around and we have no answers.
Now, the officers we spoke with tell us they've seen them too on many occasions. And when the reports of drones come in, they're often able to triangulate their movements because there are so many calls along the path coming from different people in different parts of the town.
Tell us more about what you witnessed last night.
Now you see that? Triangulate their movement because of the calls coming in. This is straight CIA military op type shit. They're telling you they just need the capability to pinpoint with accuracy drone movement. The real reason is they don't want to do none of that. They want to have these drones that are super sophisticated. When you actually look up what the fuck capabilities they got, I think China facial recognition shit is crazy. This shit is downright disturbing. And that company up there, thanks Mateo for putting the right pronunciation, but we all got the picture, right? This company right here was monitoring COVID-19, was doing all that other shit. It was doing all and this shit. This company is like one of the largest companies on earth in surveillance and technology and AI and all this other shit, man. It's so much, man. It's like, fuck, it's even hard to make a video because you stumble on other stuff that's involved in, right? And when these things are put into a drone, guys, doesn't matter where you ain't fucking extracting data. They know everything that's going on at all times. You know, they need you to accept Skynet, and then they turn that shit against you. You know, you're gathering, lock this area down for climate bullshit. Oh, there's a drone over there analyzing they know everyone who's fucking there. You know, they might even know your fucking blood type. They might even know if your fucking heartbeat is fast. I mean, they got the technology apps where they can monitor your fucking blood pressure and all that shit, man. I mean, it's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, it was interesting. The weather wasn't so great. And again, these objects were at a distance, but you could tell some distinct differences, right? We were watching the planes that would fly from one side of this reservoir to the other in a linear fashion. These objects would go left, they'd go right, they'd go up, they'd go down, and then they would just hover in place.
In a linear like, who the fuck? This is straight military op type shit. These motherfuckers, military terms, they're just flaunting and pushing right in your face. This whole news story right here is telling you what the fuck they're doing. It's us, okay? No nerd to be alarmed, all right? We're doing this shit, and we're gonna give y'all so much fucking funding, so much fucking aircraft. These tech companies got billions of fucking dollars from the Department of Defense. Now they're gonna put that shit to its fucking use, and it ain't fucking Ukraine, and it ain't fucking Israel. It's the United States of Israel in America, right? And that's what it's for
a while. So there were some distinct differences. We just couldn't positively
And
identify.
aren't officials using some
We couldn't positively identify what it was. Why? Because they don't have the capabilities. Their shit is old. Their shit is like shit we can buy now. Their shit is like they need shit they can put a fucking gun on, all kinds of shit. That's what they need. They need the shit where they could zap shit, do all kind of shit. In the in the you know in the mindset of good, right?
new equipment to be able to differentiate between the two.
Yeah, and the equipment's pretty basic here.
Yep, this guy is a part of it, and he also helped fund JD Vance. I mean, you start looking in this shit, and it's just pretty crazy. Yeah, Peter Thiel, he's big wig in it. BlackRock, all the same people. BlackRock, all that shit is involved with this shit. What's that other company? Fuck, man, it's just the list goes on.
They're using flight tracker apps.
Look at this shit.
We just couldn't
Look at it. We couldn't positively identify it.
And aren't officials using some new equipment to be able to differentiate between the two.
Yeah, and the equipment's pretty basic here. They're using flight tracker apps. So if they get a report, they go out and they're actually looking at the planes in the sky. And we were doing that too last night. So you can see the plane, say, oh, that's a Delta flight, American Airlines. And then there are these other objects that we weren't able to determine. So they're using that to provide some comfort to the residents there.
We're using bullshit ass truther fucking flight tracker to know that, okay, those aren't those airplanes, those are little drones. Okay, all right. They're telling you, bitch, we lack the capability. We're basically some basic ass motherfuckers. Look, federal government, the Biden administration, can you give us billions of dollars? And can you roll that fucking shit over to Mr. Donald fucking Trump for the largest fucking monetary package known to human history is going to come to a police state? I mean, they've been talking about this shit for fucking 3 years already, about how there's a bill, all right, in place for funding for police fucking services, a straight police station. And it is more, they said it was 5 times more than anything they did with COVID relief. What does that tell you? They need to put this money where their mouth is, okay? And even Donald Trump has said, you're going to see, I forgot what he said, you're going to see, a lot of money going to our police forces across the United States. They ain't lying. And this is what the fuck they're doing, man.
All right, well, thank you so much. And joining us now is the mayor of Washington Township, New Jersey, Matthew Morella. Mr. Mayor, thank you so much. We've seen all these videos, but you witnessed it firsthand. What did you see?
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. We are now in week 4 of this, and like Whit described, these are
now 100% right there. If you understand how somebody speaks, he's fucking lying right off the bat. This motherfucker straight lying his ass off. Okay, listen to this shit. As soon as I heard it, I'm like, oh, this motherfucker's he just gonna shoot from the hip. This bitch is straight 100% lying.
That's in the area.
All right, well, thank you so much. And joining us now is the mayor of Washington Township, New Jersey, Matthew.
The mayor, right? Washington Township, New Jersey. This motherfucker knows what time it is, knows what the fuck is up, and he just about to shoot straight lie after lie.
Morella. Mr. Mayor, thank you so much. We've seen all these videos, but you witnessed it firsthand. What did you see?
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. We are now in week 4 of this, and like Whit described, these are vehicles we see in the sky.
He said these are these are vehicles. Bitch, make up your mind. You ain't fucking nervous. You're the fucking mayor. Get your ass out of here with that stupid talk. The minute I heard the show, this goddamn guy, he can't figure out which lie to throw out of his mouth. He don't want to tell the whole script to the fucking flock fucks, but I can see this and know he knows exactly what the fuck's going on, and he knows what he's supposed to come up there and say. I mean, this shit is mind blowing, man.
4 of this, and like Whit described, these are
We're in week 4 of this training, bitch. Just come out and say it.
It's in the area. All right, well, thank you so much. And joining us now is the mayor of Washington Township, New Jersey, Matthew Morello. Mr. Mayor, thank you so much. We've seen all these videos, but you've witnessed it firsthand. What did you see?
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. We are now in week 4 of this, and like
And if you can see his face, he's duping delight. He's fucking delighted to give you the story. He already knows what he's got to say. There's no concern in it. It's just nonchalantly just gotta come up here and preach his fucking shit trap.
Whit described, these are vehicles we see in the sky. Many times we'll see.
How are you gonna go from device and then say vehicles? Bitch, we know what a vehicle is. It's a fucking automobile. An airplane ain't a fucking vehicle. All right, get your shit straight. A vehicle. What the fuck? Oh, it's a car in the it's a fucking it's a sky car. Is it a sky car? I mean, come on, man. This shit is just. I saw this news story and I just like lost my fucking mind. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? People are buying this shit. It's a device. How do you go from device to a vehicle? You know what the hell it is.
Multiple drones. We'll see 3, 4, 5 at a time.
And then
These are
and then he says drones. How you go from device, vehicle, drones? So you already know he can't get the story straight because he knows what the fuck is going on. This isn't somebody explaining what he saw. He's explaining what he's supposed to be saying.
Vehicles we see in the sky. Many times we'll see multiple drones. We'll see 3, 4, 5 at a time. They appear to be traveling in some type of grid pattern, whether they're mapping or videoing or.
Oh, wait a minute. You can't get device. Now you're saying whether they're grid, mapping. Well, that's what drones are. You know the military. You sat, whatever briefing you got, you sat in to watch this shit. You got to watch your words so you don't actually say it, but you're actually telling what was shown to you.
Not sure, but it is very bizarre. We'll see 3, 4, 5 at a time. They appear to be traveling in some type of grid pattern, whether they're mapping or videoing. We're really not sure. But it is very bizarre.
He just said everything that these fucking things actually do and they want done. They want this shit in the sky because they want to have the ability to map. They want to have the ability to surveil. They will collect data and what? Video. That's what they want.
The state police told us that they have had anywhere from 4 to 180 calls a night. And once the sun comes up, they tend to go away, which is even more bizarre.
Mm-hmm. And it's so strange. I know you and a bunch of other mayors have petitioned the governor for more information. Are you getting anything?
Well, we did.
It's not bizarre because they don't want a bitch to look with a fucking camera. They know your weak ass cell phone can't catch the shit on the fucking camera. All right? They know night hides these fucking things from anything being recorded. So why would they fly it in the daytime where, oh shit, your own eyeball can see it, let alone a high-powered telescope or a zoom lens can see the shit clear and know what the fuck it is, probably see the markings of the goddamn thing. I mean, it's just crazy, man. That's why they go down. This is a straight military operation. Oh, the aliens or the Iranians know what the fuck time day it is. Oh, bring them down during, only fly them at the night. I mean, this shit is so stupid, man.
And I want to thank the governor for at least listening to us and receiving our letter. When there was 21 mayors, we signed a letter to the governor just simply asking for more information. We did have a meeting. The governor's office called a meeting with.
He just told y'all. We did have a meeting with all the Department of Defense and military contractors, all these motherfuckers. So we know what's going on, but we're going to paint a picture of some bullshit and tell it to y'all so you guys can think that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And, just sit, wait. Everything's under control. There's no threat.
The mayors last week. Unfortunately, the governor didn't show. which was a little disconcerting. He called the meeting and wasn't there. But we were briefed by Colonel Callahan from the state police, who told us, "You're going to leave this room knowing everything we know." And here we were like, "Okay, here we go. We're going to find out what's going on." And then he proceeded to tell us he knew absolutely nothing more about who's.
Does this shit even? He proceeded to tell us he knows absolutely nothing more. I mean, literally, he just went in a full fucking circle of mental retardation explanation. And that shit doesn't even make any fucking sense. I know I could talk and not make no fucking sense sometimes, but this shit doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever. All right?
Spying them, where they're coming from, where they're going, and what they're doing.
Which is very
Proceeded to tell us he knew absolutely nothing more about spying them, where they're coming from, where they're going, and what they're doing.
which is
And he just told y'all how they want to surveil everything. Where you coming from? I mean, this is like fucking tyranny 101. Listen.
Proceeded to tell us he knew absolutely nothing more about who's spying them, where they're coming from, where they're going, and what they're doing.
which
Boom. The whole script right there on what they're trying to do with drones. Okay. That's what they're trying to do with the fucking drones. He knows that's what they've been talking about in these fucking briefing things. He knows in the future he's gonna get a boatload shit ton of fucking money for these drones. And they've been sitting in there with all the fucking techs and all these other people on how, well, this is what these motherfuckers are gonna be doing, because we're gonna have to watch Americans after this terrorist attack. He probably doesn't know about that, but we're gonna have to watch everybody. So how do we gotta do it? Well, we gotta do it like this. We need these drones everywhere, just in case, something happens, but people like us know they got something planned. It's a domestic terrorist attack. They need to watch everybody. I keep telling y'all about this, and here we go. This is the setup for all that shit. Whether when they do it now or in 3 years, don't matter. They're doing it at some point.
is very disconcerting when they're hovering over your community. Federal government says there is no danger here. Do you agree? And also, why do you think there are so few answers right now?
I'd like to think that there's no danger. We have these, they haven't had any aggressive patterns. They haven't done anything.
They haven't had any aggressive patterns. They haven't done anything. Who's they? This is how somebody knows what the fuck's going on, but they trying to cover it up, but don't realize, bitch, we know y'all doing this shit. And that's where he's projecting all this information from, right? He knows, he thinks, we don't fucking know, but he's talking to a complete group of people that don't know what the fuck's going on and think that they're going to buy this shit.
Other than hover, fly in erratic patterns. But if they are up there watching, videoing or something, what are they looking at? I'm the mayor of Washington Township in
See? What are they looking at? What are they watching?
County in Northwest New Jersey. There's no national secrets out where we are. We don't have any we don't have any bases. Picatinny Arsenal is in Morris County, and the Bedminster Golf Course is just south of us. So in the original, we thought possibly that area between Morristown Municipal Airport and Bedminster, possibly they were doing some videoing in preparation for President Trump, who's going to be spending some time out there. But now we're in week 4. We're still seeing drones. We continue to believe that there's no threat. But we just don't know what's going on. And that's all we're looking for. If it is a national security issue, fine. Tell us. We'll be fine with that. We just want to know. That's all I want to know. Thank you, Mayor.
So, yeah, I just had to play that segment. There's other segments too. But, yeah, it's just ridiculous. He knows what's going on. That's why he can come out and say, 100 fucking thousand times and just paint the picture, because he been in those and he understands. They know. These things are coming. They need those to track, surveil, and monitor everything and everybody. All right, restricted movement in the United States, probably the entire world. I told y'all, when this shit starts off, this is the world war. Domestic terrorism all across the world, travel restrictions. I mean, this is what they've been waiting for. This is COVID part 2. Total lockdown because you might be a terrorist in the world. They need this. This is why you're seeing it pop up all over the world. All right. Hell, they might even use drones in the shit. Who knows? But this is what they have planned. 100%. I've been telling y'all this from the longest. This is the only way they can gain control. People will submit because they can deem anyone a threat because all the whatever false flag they do, it's going to be the sympathizers of I'm going to go ahead and say the sympathizers of all the nations against Israel, right? The people who are sympathizing with them, they all look like all of us. Every race, we've seen every race with these fucking anti-Israel protest people. They look like everyone we see every day. They're Muslim, they're Spanish, they're black, they're white, they're all these different factions. You can't tell who from who. So they're gonna need this when they do this global attack. All right. Global planned attack. They need all these things in place. Boom. So you'll accept it. Oh yeah, oh yeah, man. They're monitoring. Anybody. And if they scared you into go getting a goddamn injection, you think they gonna scare you into allowing, all this surveillance just so a motherfucker keeps safe? All the average brain dead normie wants is to feel safe. Okay, they don't care. They're Muppet. They didn't care that he's for red. They don't care. As long as they could be safe, and long as they got a leader guiding them, they don't care. Point blank, period. You know. So I got to get up off here, but much love to you guys, and I just want to do a real quick video, and talk to y'all later.